back to the video. We're just gonna start AFC's Bills 13-4, Jets 12-5, Dolphins 11-6. These are my AFC and NFC predictions, by the way, in case you want to end the seeds that they have. Dolphins 11-6, Patriots 8-9, Browns 10-7, Steelers 11-6, Ravens 11-6, Bengals 12-5, Jags 13-4, Texans 7-10, Titans and Colts both 5-12. Now with the AFC West, Raiders I have actually had a significantly better record than I thought they would. I have them at 6-12, 6-11, and I'm going to explain why. I think they're better than people think. I looked at the team and I was just like, you know what? They're better than I anticipated, but they'll still be terrible. They'll still fail expectations. I got the Chargers next at 8-9. I know a lot of people probably think this is a hot take. I think the Chargers missed the playoffs. Every year I think the Chargers will do it. Finally, they don't. They always prove me wrong every year. And I just don't buy into the hype anymore. I'm trying to give them opportunities and they just always fail. Broncos 10-7 I think is pretty much obvious there. I think they're competing for the playoff spot. I think they'll be second in the division. First place, I got the Chiefs at a very lucrative 12-5. I still think they're a top dog in this conference. I still think they're one of the best. But the Chiefs just always find a way. And that gets, even without whoever they have, I think they can get it done. Moving on to the NFC East. Last place, it's going to be a surprising one. Giants at 8-9. I think 8-9 is pretty realistic here for the Giants. I think the Commanders, I'm going to go at 8-9. At 7-10. I think they're better than people think. I really do. I could see the Commanders shocking the world. I think they could be better than a lot of teams. I think they could beat some of these teams. We'll have to see, though, how Sam Howell progresses. But he looked good. So there's a lot to like for the Commanders. I think Jahan Dotson's more consistent. I think we'll also be better than Terry McLaurin because he was outperforming Terry last year and even in the preseason. So, and Terry's hurt, so it's Jahan Dotson time. Giants I also have going 8-9. I think both teams, I got Giants going 8-9 or 9-8. I'm going to give them 9-8 though. I think they're going to miss the playoffs by one game. I'm going to explain why. The Giants to me are tough because last year they had a very unexpected playoff year, and I could see them kind of missing it out by one game. I know I don't really like the Giants this year. I don't know why I'm not high on them as I usually have, but I could see them kind of being the same team that they've been. 8-9 actually. I think I'm gonna bump them to 8-9. Like Daniel Jones, but you committed more to Daniel than Saquon. And Saquon's your best running back and your best player besides by Dexter Lawrence, and obviously you have an inconsistent O-line and defense. I think the Giants could get done. Ahead of them, I got the Cowboys as 12-5. The Cowboys should make the playoffs and should go on a run. I just think they're not going to beat anyone else in the NFC, and I'm not confident in the Cowboys anymore. So I got the Cowboys going 12-5. Eagles, I got 14-3. Eagles are going to win this division. Jalen Hurts is better than Dak. Dak's overrated in mid. Jalen Hurts has shown he could get it done, get his team there, and I think he'll do it again. NFC North, last place, I got the Bears at 7-10. I know that's a surprising take as a Packers fan. Bears are overhyped, bro. Bears fans are overhyping their team. I'm just going to say, they're better than what they were. They're still not going to go far because their team is still there. Justin Fields can still miss throws, and he's shown that he can still do that. Vikings I got going 8-9. I think the Vikings are a top team, and I think they've proven they can do it. I think the Vikings are still a good team. I think they're going to kind of a downfall season for them, and I think they're going to mistake expectations. Packers I got going actually, I believe, 10-7. I think the Packers can make the playoffs. I think they're sneaky. I think they're sleepers. I love Aaron Jones, A.J. Dillon. Love look good in the preseason. The O-line's really good. The defense is good. You have all these younger guys, Malik Heath, Brenton Cox. You have all these guys that perform, Lucas Van Ness, Jaden Reed. I'm very hyped for Malik Heath, obviously, Carrington Valentine, etc. Jair. This Packers team, even with Kenny Clark, Preston Smith, Devondre Campbell, Rashawn Gary's back now. You have Wicks. I love this team. I think the Packers are sneaky. I think they can make it. At the first place, I got Lions going 11-6. Lions are really good this year. I think people are forgetting about them. They are going to be the best of the best, and I think the Lions are first. AFC South, last place. It's tough for me. I mean, but Bucks are not going to win that division. So Bucks, I got also going 5-12. I just don't see the Bucks really competing this year. I don't see the Bucks beating really anyone. I think they'll get upset wins. Maybe that's why their 5 wins will happen. But I could see them just not being enough to compete. Baker, even though he had a really good preseason, I'm still not high on him. Ahead of them is where it gets tougher. I got Panthers going 8-9. I think the Panthers could really get it done. It just all depends on Bryce Young and how he develops. They're still a rebuilding team. I don't think they have the pieces still. Saints, I got at 9-8. And it's tough to rank them because I think Derek Carr is better than people think. And I think the Saints are good. I just don't know if they... Again, Dennis Allen's not the best. He doesn't have a really good track record of proving that he can get it done. So, there you go there. I got Falcons winning the division at 10-7. I know that's a surprise to people. I like Atlanta. I really think they're better than what they've proven they can do. So, I got the Falcons at 10-7 winning the division. Final division, NFC West, last place, it's the Cardinals. Cardinals are going 2-15. They're really bad. They don't have Kyler Murray for a while. He could be out for longer. They're not healthy. Their team is terrible. They have Joshua Dobbs and the Tune guy playing Tune. Like, no. Trade D-Hop. Got rid of him. No. Just no. Ahead of them, I got the Rams also at 5-12. The Rams are not good. I think they're really bad. Really, really bad. No. I got Seahawks going 12-5. I like Geno Smith. JSN is insane. I think he'll be very good. He's healthy. Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf, Kenneth Walker. Their team is insane. Tariq Woolen. The list goes on. They have a team. They're building it. Devin Witherspoon's a young rookie coming. I mean, like the Jets have Sauce Gardner, obviously Aaron Rodgers. So I got the Seahawks going 12-5. And first place, I got the Niners 13-4. So, don't really need to explain that. AFC, Jaguars will be the 1 seed, I think. Hot take, but I think they will. Chiefs 2, Bengals 3, Bills 4, Jets 5, Ravens 6, Steelers 7. That's my playoffs for the NFC. My honorable mentions for the AFC are the Broncos, Browns, and Patriots. I think 3 teams that could sneak right in. So, there you go there. NFC, it's Eagles, the 1 seed. The 2 seed will be the Niners. 3 will be the Seahawks. 4 will be the Lions. 5 will be the Falcons. 5 will be the Cowboys. 6 will be the Falcons. And Packers will be the 7. Playoff-wise, the 2 versus the 7 would be the Chiefs. And actually, I got the Chiefs ahead of the Jaguars, and I have the Jaguars down 1. The 2 versus the 7. I got the Chiefs. Steelers actually are the 6. I got them moving up. But yeah, the 7 seed will be the Dolphins, I think. Yeah, the Dolphins will be the 7. I got the Chiefs. I got the Jags beating out who? The Dolphins. I got the Jags knocking out the Dolphins. I got the Jags knocking out the Dolphins. I got the Jags beating out who? The Dolphins. I got the Jags knocking out 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 the Ravens as the 7th seed. I got the Steelers getting knocked out by the Bengals. Bills versus Jets. I got Jets upsetting the Bills. I know that's a sneaky thing to say, but the Jets are the Jets. 1 will play the 4. Chiefs will play the lowest seed, which will be the Jets. I can't see the Jets beating Mahomes yet, unless Rodgers has a really good game. But I got the Chiefs going. Championship game. Jags versus Bengals. Jags are going to win. I think Jags upset Cincy. I think the Jaguars are a tough team. And I just don't like I don't trust the Bengals O-line in a big game like last year it showed. And I got the Jags versus Chiefs. I'm going for an upset here, and I think the Jaguars will beat the Chiefs. I know that's a hot take, but I think the Jags offense, and I think the defense is a question mark, but I got the Jags going to the Super Bowl this year. I think they're really my favorite this year to really prove teams wrong, and I think they can do it. In the NFC side of things, the 1 seed obviously will be the Eagle. Obviously, the 2 plays the 7. Niners play Packers. I'm not confident, so the Packers are eliminated there. 3 plays the 6, which would be Seahawks and Seahawks play the Falcons. I think the Seahawks take out the Falcons. Lions play Cowboys. I got a Lions winning upset. Then 1 and the 4. Eagles beat the Lions. Seahawks I think Niners beat the Seahawks. Niners and Eagles. It's Eagles and Jaguars in the Super Bowl. And I got the Jaguars knocking out Jalen Hurts. I think the Eagles offense is going to struggle in that game. I think the Jags will have a more explosive game plan. Doug Peterson will win. I think the Jaguars win the Super Bowl. Awards. Offensive Rookie of the Year. I said it before. Anthony Richardson will win Rookie of the Year with Stroud coming up behind in second. I think Stroud's going to be good, but I think Richardson will just be a little better. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Defensive Rookie of the Year is tough to pick because you don't really know who will win it. I have old conference. I got defensive Rookie of the Year is tough. I don't know. I'm gonna go Lucas Van Ness. I think he could win it. Sneaky pick there. Actually, no. Will Anderson will win deep offensive Rookie of the Year. OPY. Depoy will be defensive Rookie of the Year will be Micah Parsons. I think Micah will win it this year. I think he's going to continue to win it again. Comeback Player of the Year this year I think will be DeMar Hamlin. I think just because of the story that he had, I think will prevail him to win it. So I got that happening. And offensive Player of the Year, I think will be Jay Jettis. I think Jay Jettis will win it. MVP, I got Trevor Lawrence winning MVP. He's my dark horse candidate. I think he could really win it. I think there's so many guys that could win it, but that's that. So those are my predictions, my awards. Now my hot takes. I got the Jaguars win the Super Bowl is probably the hottest take, and the Jags having a better record. I think it's my hot take. The hot take, I think. What do I want to say? Honestly, I like my predictions so far. I like how honest I was about certain teams. Those are my updated predictions. My award. What else was I going to do? My predictions, my playoff predictions, and I did my awards, so I did 3. So now I'll end off with my hot takes. I'll do 10 of them. Some hot takes I've heard. I got Tyreek Hill will run for more yards than Justin Jefferson. I think both will eclipse 2,000 yards, and they're going to fight for Offensive Player of the Year, but I think Justin Jefferson will get it because he's the favorite. And I think he's more popular. I feel like popularity kind of also plays in that. So I got JJ winning it, but I think both of them will eclipse 2,000 yards. I think Jamar Chase will be a top 5 wide receiver in the league and be better than Cooper Kupp this season. I think CeeDee Lamb has a top 6. I think will be a top 7 wide receiver. T. Higgins will be top. I think someone will get booted from the top 10. Don't know who. I think Smith could be a top 10 wide receiver. I think really anyone could. This depends on how consistent they are. I think Kenny Pickett is a top 15 quarterback at the end of the year. I think Kenny Pickett has his breakout year. I think he breaks out and becomes like a top quarterback in the league. I think it's tough to kind of pick guys because you don't know how consistent they're going to be. I think Kyle Pitts will get 8 touchdowns this year. I know that's a lot, but I could see him kind of being good fantasy, but that's it. So, thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video. Peace.